Welcome everyone. This is my first ever live, so fingers crossed. It's something I've wanted to do for quite some time. By the way, if you're watching, could you let me know if you can hear me? Okay. One of the things that I've just realized or just noticed first time live is I cannot film in landscape format, which is quite strange. I don't usually film in portrait format, so that's one thing. I don't know if you've live streamed before, and there is a way that I can do this in landscape. If you let me know in the comments, I would really appreciate that. So this is one of the paintings that I've done for YouTube recently. I think not my last video, but the video before. No, sorry. I included this in one of my videos 2 videos ago, just running through some of the paintings that I've done the last couple of years. And while I looked at, a handful of my paintings, I was quite surprised, quite it's quite it's different when you see your paintings after a while you've done them, you sort of put them away and then look at them. I guess it's looking at them with fresh eyes. Um, it, I was just quite impressed, really. But the only thing was some of the paintings I found were really nice, like this woodland scene. Um, I just thought it really would be nice with a few just extra darks on there, just a bit more contrast. And so that's what I'm doing today on this live. You can see I'm just adding a bit more sap green to this foreground, just covering a few of those areas. I just really like, if you can see this was a sunrise scene from holiday. We was in Dorset. Um, we were staying in a caravan for a week in the summer, a couple of years ago, I think. And I used to take walks in this forest, Hurst Forest, I recall. And while I was out, obviously the sun's coming up, and you got this really nice light coming through the trees. The sunrise, so it was coming through the trees, and I just love it. It was just a pocket of light coming through this area, and the contrast was quite. It was really nice just to see the contrast in the light. It was like a fire um, in the below the tree line. So it was really nice coming through, and I just really liked that. So I got a couple of pictures, took a couple of photographs while I was there, and this is painted from the reference. But looking at it, I just feel that it could do with a few more darks added, and with this being my first live stream, I wanted to pick something that I could do and have the confidence um, just start doing live feeds. So if you can hear me, give us a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you think. Um, like I said, this is my first live, so it's yeah, it's something that I've been putting off, but in the back of my mind, I've just wanted to go ahead and do it because that's the other thing I haven't done is gone live. So hopefully, this is the first of many lives. I've picked a nice time where my wife's at work, my son's at school. So hopefully there'll be no distractions or anything like that while I paint. Just 2 cats roaming around the house. So hopefully I have no issues there. So yeah, I just wanted to add some darks to this for a scene, just make that light really pop. I know that's one of the things that painting, one of the things that I kind of struggle with, or not struggle with, I don't know what it is. I seem to not go really dark. I kind of leave it, and it's almost like an unfinished painting. Some of my paintings, not all of them. I seem to have improved a little bit, but yeah, as you see things with fresh eyes, it really does help. That's one thing that I like to do while I paint. I have lots of breaks, and I take my time. But oftentimes, like I said, I kind of leave things, and I think a lot of my paintings would benefit from more work on them and more darks. This is actually my favorite stage of painting. When you've got your composition, you've got your painting down, it's pretty much finished. But then the last stage, obviously working in watercolors, um, you tend to the rule of thumb is working from light to dark. Obviously, a little bit different from oil paints. Oil paints you can do dark to light. That's the preferred um, sort of order to oils. But obviously, this is much different, and you can do things a little bit different in watercolor. The medium does behave a lot different, so you have to be mindful of that. If you've done any oil paintings, drop a comment, let me know. Um, Usually people do one or the other. Never really had much experience, if any, of acrylics. I don't know why. I just started off with watercolors and then was talked into trying the medium of oils. And I really, really do like oils, and I think I'll do some more oils. I don't know when, but I would like to have another bash at that, especially because I've got a little bit more time now. So it would be nice to just have a mess around. I've still got a lot of oil paints, and so I think I will definitely have another go with oils because I do like just the instant. Um, they're a bit more messy than watercolors. Watercolors, you're sort of good to go. You just re-wet your palette, or if you want to squeeze them out of tubes, if you use tubes, and that's fine as well. You got instant color. But with oils, there's definitely a lot more preparation. But the good thing is, with oils, you can sort of do your painting and then leave it even a few days and go back to it then. I think I probably started on the wrong side of this painting because I'm right-handed. I'm doing this right side first, just mindful of the camera as well. Obviously, in portrait, it's a little bit different to what I do, but I don't want to go in this area with my hand or smudge anything. So it's kind of I'm working the wrong way around. If you're right-handed, it's probably best to start over on the left-hand side and work your way down this way. But it is what it is. I've already started now, so I'm just going to keep going. I'm just adding a few, if you can see, a few little grassy areas, grasses and things like that, just coming up because I want that dark against this light where the sun's coming up and beaming through. See, I've been painting for quite some time now, and it's definitely one of those things that I make time for because it just helps. It just helps. There's a lot of you might have issues or problems. You might have a stressful job or anything like that. And painting to me is just an escape. One of the things that I heard quite recently is painting or art is a way to escape without leaving your home. So I kind of like that. So painting or art is a way to get away, escape from problems, or you just sort of transport yourself to what you're painting. And I've painted lots of different sort of local areas and holiday resorts and things like that. And it's nice because you take that time out and it just feels like you're there again, with those memories. And it's have a just nice to have a hobby as well. So if you do have hobbies, maybe it's not even painting. If you do have hobbies, it's just nice to make time for that, to escape. And it's a rat race out there. Um, Everybody's really busy. You know, 7 day a week working and things like that, just to provide. Things are getting more expensive, and it's just it's kind of difficult times. So I think now more than ever, it's nice to have something, anything, anything, just something that you can use as an escape from reality sometimes. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you do to in your spare time to escape. And I know I see a lot of people like to do those diamond paintings if you're not with a paintbrush, and that's fine. That's a nice thing to do. I've seen some of those. They're really, really nice the way some of those paintings turn out. So let me know what you do to escape from reality, from problems. It's really good art. Art's a really good sort of therapy for that. So just this is mostly Payne's Grey. I'm just keeping things a little bit simple. Um, just checking, see if you can see where I'm at. Obviously, with the portrait format of filming, it's sort of cut off things that I want. It's just an awkward format. I just don't understand why it's not letting when you go live. It's not letting me do landscape format. A bit strange, but if anyone does do lives, could you let me know in the comments? Um, Can you do lives on a landscape format if you're filming with your phone? So this is one of the things that I really like. This area here, can you see? Just popped in those yellows when I painted it, just to give a little bit of light on that area. And I just think that's probably one of my favorite parts, that and this area here. Obviously, the darker you go around that, the more that light shines through, so it becomes lighter. And that's why it's really important to add your darks and go as dark as possible. You can always exaggerate things when you're painting. You can always go darker than what you think or necessarily. And don't forget that watercolor sort of dries a few shades lighter anyway. So if you think things are a bit too dark, then they're probably just right. So I want some of these trees a bit lighter than others so that it gives that depth as well. If you paint everything dark, then it looks like it's the same level. If you know what I mean, it looks like a bit two-dimensional. So you want to keep things interesting. You want to do add plenty of different tones. So then some of the trees, as they're dark, they sort of pop to the front, and it gives that depth into your painting as well. Just keeps things interesting, and obviously the darks help the lights as well. So I'm just going to pop some more darks into this tree here because this is one that's in the foreground. So even now, I can see the difference. Just adding a few of those darks, the way the light really does become really bright. And that's what it was like from the reference. It was really sort of bright and, like I said, like a fire in the distance, just this orange, yellow sort of glow coming through. So a really nice scene down in Dorset. We was um, we were staying in a caravan, and the caravan was pretty much by the woods. So the woods were on the caravan site. Just had to go through a little gate and sort of walk through. And this is the scene that I got from that morning. And that's one thing I love to do whenever I'm away somewhere different on holiday or something like that. I always get up really early. There's pictures that you can get at 4 o'clock in the morning that you can't get at 10, 11. So that's one thing that I've always done, especially since I've been painting. It's nice to get those really early morning shots. I've got a few, a lot of my pictures and a lot of my paintings are references are in North Wales because we do travel to North Wales quite a bit. And so I do have quite a few nice pictures that I can use for references to paint. I don't really need a bigger brush. You can see I'm using the number 2 Da Vinci Cosmotop, which is a synthetic mix. So it's synthetic and natural hair. So it's quite a nice brush. You got a nice tip on there. You can get some nice smaller details. So that's really when I use these smaller brushes is when I'm close to finishing a painting. So I start off with a large brush, as large as you can go. That really does help. And then as I'm finishing or getting the darker details, it's good to change your brush to a smaller brush. But let me know what you think. If you do, if you are a watercolor painter, let me know your setup, what sort of stuff you use, what materials you use, what paints. These are M. Grahams. I really do like these M. Grahams. I started off with Cotman brand, which are really nice as a student grade. Obviously not the best quality, but you can use those and get some really nice paintings. I know some artists here on YouTube still do use Cotman, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can get some really nice results, the really nice paints. So I'm just trying to get this without touching the paper, smudging anything, but you can see now. I'm not going to go too dark on there, but you can see the way the light. I'm going to get some. They can see this. But I'm just going to go on this side a little bit. I want this light coming through the trees. And when you're painting trees, it's good to leave gaps. And so you can see the light coming through what you've painted on the background. So it comes through and it gives that nice contrast effect as well. It don't really need a lot of work, this one. I do like um, I do like this. I think in paintings when you're doing watercolor, it's really nice to have some areas that are I don't know, less detail. When you get some just paint, like a blob, it's really nice to just move the camera a little bit. Yeah, you can see that. So it's really nice to have this. It's almost like this is watercolor. So it's just nice to have that. So you get some really defined areas, and then it's nice to break that up sometimes. It's like when you're painting a building, you don't want to paint. Some people do every brick, but you don't need to. It's just a few bricks, and then the eye interprets and fills in the rest. So yep, that's how. So I'm going to leave that little area. I'll just put a few bits in here and there, just give it some detail. So this could be a tree just behind another tree. You can see. Um, it's just nice. I don't know. I think I'll leave that little bit there. Just want to add some darker tones here and there. Just make all this stand out, and you can see how light this is looking here. So it's really nice to do. I'm going to go back into this area as well with a little bit of that grey. Just add some definition. I'll leave some of the light areas as well, so it's like light popping through. If you're watching this video, could you please give us a thumbs up, comments as well. I really would like to hear what you think. So yeah, hopefully this going well. I will do some more lives if you let me know if that's what you'd like to see me do this year. Just a few more live streams. I don't have a professional setup or anything like that. It's just literally my phone on a tripod. So it would be nice if obviously I've had more sort of professional equipment, but for now it's just the way it is, and I film with my iPhone. Let me know what setup you use, what's best for live streaming. Certainly, I got enough money to go out and get a camera, but that's one thing that I would like to get, especially when we're traveling around and going places, going on holiday and stuff like that. I know one of the things that we like to do is the National Trust. Go to these National Trust places. You can visit the houses and stuff like that. You can visit the manor houses. That's a nice subject as well. There's always places to go, even when it's raining, when it's bad weather. You can sort of go these places and stay dry-ish. There's always nice gardens and things like that to walk around. Oh, hi, New Zealand again. I know you commented on my last video. It's nice to have you here. So hello. I can't see NZ Dreaming, is it? Yeah, so I just need to get used to this live streaming lark. But I will keep this video. I will. I don't know what you call it. Keep this video to so you can watch if you've not happened to see this live feed. I know people work and it's probably not the best time. Like my other videos normally go live about tea time on a Monday, so about 4 o'clock. So I know that is a pretty good schedule, I think. I think most people, and then again, there's people from all around the world, like New Zealand. Hi, New Zealand. So yeah, I just need to just go ahead and do the live feed because it's one thing that I wanted to get into, especially this year. Um, so yeah, it's something that I have been putting off. I've been a bit scared and I don't know how to do it and whether it'd work and just all these sort of fears that you put in your head that I have. And that's similar to when I started my YouTube channel, like sort of panicking about it and having anxiety. But yeah, it's one of the best things I've done. Start this YouTube channel, and while I do that, I'm learning as I go as well. So I appreciate all the comments and all the people that follow. I've had quite a lot of success lately, and I know quite a few of you have followed me from the start, so I am grateful for you as well. It really does help. I've got my regular people who visit and comment and do all those things, so I am grateful for that. I don't know whether to carry on. It's looking, I think it's looking pretty good. Let me perhaps even go a little bit darker on the this side here. Let me move the camera again. Oh, see, complete amateur here. It's just because I've got to put my phone on my tripod and it doesn't fit in the clamp. So it's sort of balancing on that clamp. It's not fastened in, so that's annoying. That's something I'll have to look into, I think, for future reference. But I think if I go a little bit darker on this side, that really will help with the light areas as well. See, if it was clamped in properly, I'd be able to show you my palette as I'm mixing, but I think once I get things sorted out, hopefully I can figure out a better setup. But for now, this is how it's got to be. Yeah. Please don't forget to hit the like if you're watching this. And if you're watching this, it's already on my videos. It's my first live, so I would love to have a good response. It doesn't really matter how many people join this live, but I think after when I keep this video on, um, it would be nice to get a lot of traction, a lot of views, a lot of likes, and even subscribers. If you're not subscribed to my channel, then please do consider subscribing. Check out my videos. I've got lots of playlists, and a lot of them I do like to do beginner friendly tutorials. So if you're looking for tutorials in watercolor, if you want to improve, then check out my videos, and I'm sure there's videos on there that will be useful, that you'll find quite handy. That would be really nice to have some new feedback and people checking out my videos. It's good to go dark in the corners as well of your paintings. You see this? No, you can't really see. Just the corners of the painting, it sort of leads your eye in and frames the painting quite nicely. And this really does help. I'm really glad that I've made the decision to work on. I think there's a couple of paintings, if you saw from one of my last videos, a walkthrough of my paintings. There's a couple that I do have in mind to just touch up and carry on painting for a little bit, just to help them become more complete. And like this with the darker tones, it'll just be really help those paintings to look more finished. See that I'm painting on this side where you can't see. So this is going to be, there we go. Just a little bit awkward with the camera, like I said, but hopefully it's not too much of a distraction. You can see just going in with some more Payne's grey in this area. Like I said, it's nice to get those darks in the corners, in the corners of the painting. So it it just leads your eye into the scene, and it's just overall more aesthetically pleasing, if you know what I mean. And like I said, I'm not using a big brush for this at all. I don't need to. These are just final details. And so the painting's pretty much done. I'm just refining, just tweaking things just a little bit here and there, just to just improve it really. And that's what you can do with your paintings. It's amazing when you have fresh eyes. I do have lots of breaks in my paintings, and when I come back, I see things that I probably missed because because you're looking at the scene and you're so fixed on the scene that it's it's nice to have fresh eyes so that you see things that you've missed, and they don't appear until you've got fresh eyes. It could be the day after. It's nice to have a look, leave your painting ready to touch up, and when you go to it the next day, wow, I missed that. So yeah, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Um, I think I might add a little bit of colour here as well. I'm going to dip in some Pyro Red, and this is a quite a strong colour. Let me just mute that down with a bit of green. So if you want a bit of colour, it's good to use, and use your complementary colours to sort of dull those colours a little bit. If you don't want it too vibrant, I mean, if I put Pyro Red straight on, it would look quite intense. I don't know whether it'd fit, but just dulling it down a little bit with some green, some sap green that I've used in these could be flowers. So a bit of sap green that I've used in the grassy area, just adding, so this could be flowers. And it just gives a little bit of interest as well. You can see that now, quite nice. Maybe put some on the other side. Sorry if you can't see. I will change the camera angle again in a minute. But yeah, it just gives a nice another interest in the painting, another interesting point. And it's something that your eyes are going to look around when you see this painting. Just filling in this, there's a little bit of light area that don't really make sense. Now I think I'm going to just go into this area here with the yellow. See if I can get some brighter, more intense colour. And it's handsy yellow, by the way. It's quite contaminated with sap green. I don't really usually wash out my brush as I change colour, as I go into different colours. Maybe that's really wrong, but yeah, let me know what you think. Just adding a few, there we go. Maybe, in fact, I've just seen something. I think I'll add some on this tree as well, because this is in the same sort of height and area. So just a little sparkle there as well. So yeah, quite nice, quite effective. It does look like a bit of light coming through, and maybe just a little bit on here as well. There we go. overall it looks pretty good. I don't want to do too much of this because it'll look, I don't think it'll look right, but it certainly does make a difference just adding these little pops of yellow. Like I said, it's Hansa Yellow Light, I believe. Um, so yeah, it's quite nice. I think I'm happy with that. I think just going to look, see if I can see any more areas that need doing, but let me readjust. There we go. So yeah, what do you think? I think I'm going to leave this at that. And like I said, I'll probably do another live soon, touching up another one of my paintings, just to improve. So when you see that live, if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified whenever I upload any new content, and you'll see me touching up another painting. Let me know what you think. Do drop me a like. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.